We're going live.
We're going
I think
live.
I think we're live.
We're live.
Happy Tuesday.
Hi, everybody.
Any kind of question, cat mama. Cat mama meow meow. Meow meow.
Meow meow.
It's a interesting day. McCarthy wants to impeach. Matt Gaetz wants to remove McCarthy. It's a S show.
Like he has the pull to do it. Matt Gaetz has the pull to.
Yeah, it takes one person to call a.
Well, but
See ya.
I don't
I
think
don't
they
know.
really want to.
I seen him getting removed a long time ago.
Do you really?
Oh yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know when. When the question was first posed, my guide showed me an image of him hanging on a rope, but the rope was on fire.
Ooh.
So
I like
eventually that rope's gonna break.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's Jack Smith, starts indicting congressmen over J6, or Matt Gaetz does. I'm not sure. I'm not being told, but
this will be interesting.
I don't see him, being the speaker forever.
Oh, good. Well, I had to get my deck of character out for this today because, could you throw them this way? Because
God help us all with this.
I had to get the smudge stick out last night. I went around my house and I smudged myself, my house.
Yeah, I remember when we first read on it, and it's just a chaos caucus. When after the 15-round vote for him to be speaker, so I read on the energy of the House now with them. It was the 5 of Wands. It just keeps coming up.
Oh yeah,
it's just the chaos caucus.
They're really fighting amongst themselves, quarreling. They can't get along. Everybody
fighting, the craziness.
Yeah, everybody wants a piece of the pie. They want to be the one, and
you can't do anything with the 5 of Wands.
Can't do anything. They're quarreling.
There's no unity. It's just a S show.
Yeah, it's an S.
They haven't done anything for correct, Jamie. It's just nuts. Hi, Martha.
Hi, Martha.
Rose. Circle the horrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Carolyn.
Better words than me, I guess. Oh God.
What, honey?
Let's start with that.
Okay.
Who do you think would make good prime minister? Who? I don't know. I don't know the peeps in Canada. Oops. I was gonna star that.
Oh.
Hey, Carolyn. Okay, back to. So, what is it, the 28th? You got to be done by the 28th.
Is that the date?
What are we reading on?
The government shutdown.
Oh, why did it disappear on me?
Because you put the other one up.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. We're threatening to shut the government down again?
Well, it's the budgetary thing where it always comes up.
Okay.
And
Oh, why?
Who's threatening this?
Why is this? Okay.
Who's threatening it?
Well, they have to fund the government for the next year. And it's supposed to be done before the next fiscal year, October 1st.
And it hasn't been settled.
It has not been settled. Kind of like the debt ceiling had to be done.
So we're asking, are they going to shut the government down in order to?
Is there going to be a deal done within 2 weeks?
They don't want to shut the government down, and the GOP is threatening.
Okay.
They're trying to use it as leverage again.
Yeah.
And now they're threatening to impeach Biden. It's nonsense. It all is. They want to, get rid of a bunch of money. They don't want to pay for Ukraine anymore. All this stuff.
Yeah.
No speaker, no shutdown. There you go, Rose. I love it.
Oh man.
Okay, that's gonna happen in a few weeks.
When I did my tarot, I got, looking at future plans and whatnot, sitting with everything, you have stability, everything's going on lovely, and here's, recognition. But then I did my deck of characters and I got dust. Dust and fuel. They want to spark something and have something happen, but they're going to be shown the door. So whatever they do will be very short-lived, very short-lived. I see, if you don't pay attention to the rhetoric, I see it's resolving itself very quickly. There'll be a lot of drama, and then all of a sudden it'll just be solved. It's like the next day.
I got something similar to what you just said.
Yeah.
Should I show what I got?
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, what is this? And then I was listening to what you were saying. I'm like, oh, it's that. I don't know. Contrary to what's being said, there is something here about what to do. Nine of Pentacles, whoever they is, I don't know. Two of Cups, Knight of Cups. So something that's agreed upon, but then immediately Five of Wands, King of Swords. So this is like fighting about it. And then King of Swords, it's just energy. It's not a person. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Bottom of the deck, I have Death. Eight of Wands.
Yeah.
Temperance.
Yeah.
So, no, this is going to work. Whatever it was. I mean, I'm assuming that that's what this is. All kinds of communication, fast action about, and then they figure out some sort of a solution.
Yeah.
That's what's at the bottom of the deck anyhow.
Yeah.
And I didn't throw any clarifiers on this, but I got what Val said.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
But I feel like they've whatever it is that they're going to say or whatever. I feel like they've been holding on to it. Like they know what they're going to say.
Yeah, they've got it playbook out for it.
Like we need it. And then they have what it is.
Yeah.
But then it's like pushback from wherever. I don't know where this pushback is coming from, but yes, it's there. Five of Wands.
Yeah.
I got the Five of Wands too. I also got Death.
Oh, 2 death cards.
Death and the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles was kind of like working a deal. So Death would mean an ending. So I would think the ending of this negotiating is going to happen. There feels like there is negotiating with the Four of Swords and Strength card.
Yeah.
But with the King of Swords coming in here, I got the Five of Wands, King of Swords, and Six of Cups here. Moving
and the King of Swords.
Yes.
You got 3 of the cards that I did.
So
yeah,
it's usually my Jack Smith card, which is kind of weird in this toss. The Five of Wands is the Chaos Caucus. It's not getting anything done.
Mm-hmm.
And things you've done in the past. So something is going to happen to push them over the edge in the next 2 weeks here with this. And you got the Two of Wands, didn't you, Valerie? Or you had all?
No, I didn't have the Two of Wands. I don't even remember what I had. All nice cards.
Wait, I think you had the Two of
But my deck of characters spoke the truth.
King of Swords was my outcome.
Was that the first one I showed? See, you remember better than me.
Because you had the person standing in the 2 rods there. That's what the first.
Oh no, you know what you were seeing? The 3 of Wands, where they were standing out and looking at their assessing what was next, their expansion. I had the 3 of Wands. Then I had the I don't remember, but the victory card at the end. So, yeah. But it all showed the way it felt when I did the deck of character all showed that it was a lot of dust and a lot of fueled up drama that ends up being nothing. And it goes on as normal.
Yeah.
It's over quickly.
Yeah. My ending cards are showing like a lot of chaotic energy till the end though.
Yeah, it will be a complete S show to the very end, last second, and then we might even have a day. You might even have a day of shutdown, but the next day it's completely resolved. It's that fast kind of thing. So, I don't see. It's not going to go on, whatever it is, however it works out. But it'll sound really bad it'll sound really chaotic and horrible. Like big drama.
I just remembered a question and now I forgot it. Ugh, I hate when it happens.
We won't call it a senior moment because we're going to say you're too young for that.
Well, I was gonna, instead of making a banner, I was gonna type it in my phone, but my chat isn't working in my phone right now. So then I was trying to get the chat going, and then it's like, what was the question?
It's very hard to multitask in this energy right now. I have not been able to multitask, and that's what I normally do. This has been the hardest 3 weeks I've ever had in my life.
Are you talking about Mercury retrograde?
It's Mercury in retrograde till the 14th, and I cannot wait till this is over. It's just been really.
Yeah. I seen that report too, Joe. Or was that in? Yeah, and I think there was something about Joe Manchin's state too.
Mm-hmm.
Someone was giving him heck because of how the poverty in his state was increased quite a bit. Yeah. There was some kind of, I think it had to do with coronavirus or something. There was some assistance that ended. So people are not getting assistance.
Oh no!
People can't afford food right now.
Oh man! And the food
even
prices
are
are
working. It's still tough.
Oh gosh!
And gas is really expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know why that is. Saudi and Russia created a deal to lower production and affect everything worldwide.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is everywhere else, but it's $4 a gallon right now in Michigan.
Well, ours is like $4 and something for premium at Costco, and that compared to LA is at least $1 and $1.50 more.
Yeah,
for the same
California
thing.
is always more.
Yeah. So it's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Impeachment hoax. What's the question?
McCarthy wants to start an impeachment inquiry on Biden. How's this?
Wait, what? What?
Yeah, listen to him. Here it is.
McCarthy wants to start an impeachment inquiry into President Biden.
Regarding what?
Exactly.
Or why?
There's no substance. There's no subject. There's no.
What is happening?
There's nothing to grab onto. This illegal issue.
This is McCartney or who? McCarthy.
McCarthy. Yeah, GOP. There's chaos.
It's really a no thing that isn't going to go anywhere, but it makes people who don't pay attention to the law and
Squirrel.
yeah, exactly. Squirrel. It makes them think, oh yeah, he must be doing something wrong.
So something I seen, I said behind the scenes before we got on. One of the reporters found or brought it up or remembered during the first impeachment inquiry
Yeah.
of 45, his Office of Legal Counsel produced a memo saying the House of Representatives has to vote before you can start and have a majority to start an impeachment inquiry. Well,
Right.
the House hasn't voted.
Right.
They don't have anything official, so they can't. An impeachment inquiry can't subpoena any documents.
My cards say it's not going to go anywhere. Here's their bright idea. Here's their bright idea. And it gets shot down like crazy. Unbelievable. Boom. But they still think they keep going. They keep going with it. They've got all this crazy illusionary thing they're trying. Here's the change. Cycles and change. Nothing's good. So their stuff is cycling out. And the powers that be, the Dems, are sitting fine. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors, a lot of energy to stir up trouble. And they know darn well, hopefully they're smart enough to know darn well that there's nothing legally that they can bring. There's no accusation that can legally.
Right. And supposedly some of the Chaos Caucus, like Elise Stefanik from New York, and someone else, 45 called them.
Yeah.
45 called them. Start a hoax. Start an impeachment. You got to do what they did to me.
Exactly.
It's just crazy, but yeah, so, I got the Moon too, 45, and then Dark Times.
Yeah.
It's a hoax for 45.
It's really not going to go anywhere.
But yeah, I got some bad things happening.
It's a nuisance.
Government. They're going on a bad path here. The Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune, and the Fool.
Oh, you got the Wheel of Fortune too. Yeah. See. Yeah.
A lot of people have been saying on Twitter and whatnot, they do this and keep pushing it. Yeah. They're basically giving everything back to the Democrats.
Yes, sir.
All these swing districts are going to vote D.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Allison, what do you have?
Wow. So, he's thinking about, or they, or whoever's thinking about how to do this. 4 swords, strength, and then the devil. This is whatever they're trying to fish up, or whatever they're going to say, or whatever. And then immediately behind it, this is so funny.
It's over like before it got started.
The world.
Yeah.
Followed up by the truth.
Yes.
And then at the bottom of the deck, I have them working on this 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, walking away from it. King of Cups, for me, this is Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Sitting on his throne. So it's not going to matter. I don't know what they're going to say, though. 4 of Swords, strength, the devil. That's so funny. The world.
Basically, I love the abrupt end.
This will be kind of a big deal, though. It's not going to go anywhere.
No, but
it'll cause lots of. It's going to cause a flurry, I think, because I've got 3 out of 5 cards, major arcana. I would think maybe not, but that's.
I think that's what it's meant to do.
It'll be a big deal for about 5 minutes.
That's it.
Yeah.
For a New York minute.
Big deal.
Yeah.
And guess who McCarthy wanted to lead this impeachment inquiry?
So Rose Blue says we sit back, eat snacks, drink beer, water, and whatever, and watch.
Eat your dill pickles.
Yeah,
just watch.
Just enjoy yourself.
It's a big
while the show is going on.
So McCarthy wants the crazy 3 to lead this inquiry.
Yeah,
Jordan, Comer, and whoever the other doofus is on the Ways and Means Committee.
The 3 Stooges.
Yeah, the 3 Stooges.
It's just nuts. So the question, someone just put it in the comments, and it's what my question was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking of her.
MTG is not really hiding, but the question was, do these Chaos Caucus people know something's up about January 6th and them?
Wow.
Do they think they're going to get indicted? Is this why they're going so crazy?
That's
MT
sad.
isn't really hiding. She was in Mar-a-Lago. No, she was at Bedminster having lunch with the former guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was. Rumor has it she's pissy that Kristi Noem's going to be the number one VP candidate. MTG's all pissy about it.
Oh, I gotcha.
So are we reading on MTG?
I was kind of using her as my guidepost,
Yeah.
saying, is MTG
Is
worried
MTG
about being indicted?
Right. Is
Yeah.
she, are they kind of like in the loop thinking we're in trouble? We'll start chaos because we may get indicted for our roles in J6 and whatnot.
You know,
Yeah, I seen that, Evelyn. Fetterman just laughed at him.
oh my gosh, I had to sneeze twice. Okay, you know what? Here's the thing. She really thinks that they can undermine this election and he can win. She doesn't even worry about it. She actually, well, in her delusion, here she is, a devotee.
Well, of course.
And, you know, she's just la, 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 her fairy energy right next to the moon. She's just a better social butterfly flitting around him by the illusionary stuff. But here's the thing. This is about self. What is coming up? What is happening to her? And here is the powers that be coming in saying, you're going to have to go to the meadow. And by the meadow, I mean, you're going to be taken in and you're going to have to be regenerated into a new cell, because I got the womb. This is jail. And that's my findings. I think she will end up in jail, to be honest with you. But I don't think she realizes it. She's in delusion.
I think she's regretful about something that she did.
Only getting caught if she gets caught.
But she's I think she's regretful about something she participated in or did in relation to Trump. I guess King of Swords. Yeah. I see him as King of Swords and the Lover's card. Anyways, but she's not worried about anything. I've got 6 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles.
She thinks she's in tall cotton.
I don't think she's worried about anything. I think she regrets something she did or was involved with, and then I've got, and that's how I'm reading it. 5 of Cups, 2 of Wands, King of Swords.
Yeah, exactly.
But then we've got 6 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. That feels very much like her. I don't think she's worried, but I think she wishes she'd done something different in regards to maybe finagling her position or something with Trump, or I don't know, it's very Trumpy. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's probably just exactly what Scott said, that she's worried that her vice presidency might be taken by someone else.
Oh, right. 5 of Cups, 2 of Wands, King of Swords.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then bottom of the deck, I've got 9 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Judgment. So she might be worried about, this is her Queen of Pentacles, about something that's been decided against, or she's worried about the decision.
Yeah.
Of whatever. So she's wanting to run for VP?
Oh, yeah. She wants it bad. She wants,
I'm not surprised, but
to. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, again, I don't.
So did Carrie Lake, though. I mean, she had a lot of competitors in this whole thing.
Yeah.
So.
Lake, Noem, and MTG think they're going to be 45's VP.
Yeah, right.
But it ain't going to happen. I got the 6 of Cups too. This is my past position. So it's like I got my Page of Cups, but it's also my card for linking everything together.
Mm-hmm.
Page of Cups, Six of Cups, and Knight of Coins. And these are the people that I didn't think of MTG. I thought them the co-conspirators as a whole.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So it's like everyone that's linked together, what they did in the past, and the Knight of Coins is making me feel like the ground soldiers, the helpers,
Yeah.
everyone who did things in the past related to January 6th.
Yeah.
Magician, Ace of Coins, and my Seven of Coins. Somehow, by all this chaos, they can make things change with fake investigations, bringing up evidence or whatever. They think they're going to have prosperity by making stuff up with Magician here. In the end, King of Swords is my special counsel card. The Fool, Five of Coins. They're going to lose everything in that aspect. I think Jack's coming after him. It won't be long with it's my Hermit Fool card. I combine the two. It's a 3 March. It's not coming long. 3
March.
weeks. 3 week. That's what I established my Hermit card. March. So it's
Okay.
a 3, right? It's also the Fool cards. This person made mistakes here. They're stuck in the mud. They're doing a face palm. They got to reevaluate.
Right.
I think this is either 3 weeks, 3 months. I would say more on the level of 3 weeks. But I think Jack Smith is coming in and tearing him up. It's an old crap moment. 5 of Coins. I think they are worried. I don't see anything of evidence that they know. Because it was suggested on Twitter that people are like, I wonder if they know, and they're doing this just because they think they know something about the investigations, like they might be getting indicted or something.
Yeah.
There's that worry, but I don't think they know about what the special counsel is doing. So they're just creating chaos, trying to do fake investigations. And then there's going to be all this outrage by their faithful MAGA that, oh, you can't indict them. You know, all the talking points while they're out on bail and all this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a Trumpian card. Create the chaos and then fawn over social media. That's a hoax and all that stuff. But they're going to be in trouble. I would
Yeah,
somebody really going to be in trouble.
They are going to be in trouble. If I was in their shoes, I'd be sweating it. I mean, it might take a couple of years to get to them. I don't know how this is going to shake out, but you know,
the special counsel is going to be busy for 3 to 4
long time. Yeah, yeah.
That's a lot of.
What is their case
against Biden?
Yeah.
They claim their case is that they're claiming that Joe got part of the $10 million that China gave Hunter Biden, and there was a sweetheart deal.
They're still back on that,
but there's no proof of it.
No, there never was, and they are still back on the same the same QAnon conspiracy theory.
You know what's funny? Joe and Jill released his taxes for the last 20 years or whatever.
Yeah.
And he allows, and the president's supposed to get IRS audited every year. And I'm sure Joe's allowing that, unlike the former guy.
Yeah, unlike the former guy who wouldn't show his taxes.
Right.
Who lied and said they were being audited all this time, but they were not being audited. Anybody could look at them anytime they wanted.
Well, Comer's he's a moron. Comer's a total moron. And the weird thing is, he used to be normal. Someone people were talking about before he became in the House or whatever, he used to be a normal person. And now he's compromised somehow. He called Hunter when Hunter, something about a phone call. Yeah. It's nuts. It's nothing. We'll go with that one, Rose. Same SSDD. It's just craziness. What's Ian saying? They went to convict 45 first, then after the domino effect, broth, and then Jack.
Too many cooks spoil the broth. Jack has the correct balance to nail it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, MTG, she will go down. There's no doubt about that. As to when they get to that level, that layer, it'll be a little bit down the road. But
You know, you got to remember there's a big reason why there's a couple prosecutors that specialize in public corruption on the team.
oh yes,
There's at least 2 that we know of, and he's got a big team.
Mhm.
They were brought on, and they specialize in public corruption, going
Yep.
after politicians, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, Angela, we've seen that. 45 called Elise Stefanik and someone else. You got to do this. Okay. Hi, Jennifer. Okay. Where should we go? Rose is worried about Mr. Abbott.
Will Abbott be indicted and convicted?
What's the future of the governor of Texas? Does Gates want to be the Speaker of the House? No. He wants to be Speaker, but not be Speaker. He wants to be the Speaker whisperer.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many smart people in the
He
Republican.
doesn't want to be a target.
Yeah, he doesn't want the power. He wants the power behind the scenes to rule. Has everyone ever heard Republicans ever say they want term limits? No, I haven't ever heard them say that. Hey, Jenny. Yes. It's amazing Abbott's still governor. That's a horrible man. Heck, he may have, if he didn't suppress the vote last election and take away a bunch of votes, he should have lost last one.
Yeah. Well,
All
there's
the
some.
voter suppression, and his attorney general or secretary of state removed votes from some district for signatures or something. And he admitted to it.
Yeah. Man, I'm going on and on and on. Now, weirdly, the first card that came out was the jail card. Then I'm looking at what's next to it, trying to see some kind of prison thing going on. And I literally have not. And I've done like 20 cards. But I do get him. He does get the Wheel of Fortune. And I see him having to defend himself against the powers that be. And he's going to be on a new journey. So this is the only indication he's not going to be where he's at. The Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. Those are major arcana along with the Strength card. Yeah. Something that's going to happen, but I don't feel like, for some reason, as much as he should be going to jail, I don't know what happens to him, but he will not be governor I don't know when his term is up. He might get
2026, I think.
2026. Yeah, that sounds about right, because I see him in there for another couple of years. Seriously, that's when I see him, he's still in there 2 years from now. But I think that's it. That will be the end of the road. And these cards, as many as I laid out, it took a long time to get to even this. So, yeah.
Well, I had the Wheel of Fortune in the past. Are you done? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. That was in the near future, in the future.
So in the past, I had the Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords.
Mm.
I'm getting that's like a faithful soldier, or somehow he was protected in the past. His fortune just kept flowing around. either secured the votes the way he needed to secure the votes, or
They've got the good old boy system
some
keeping
kind of-
everybody in office.
some
Yeah.
kind of bribery or something going on in the past.
Purposes only.
So then I do have the Three of Pentacles. There is something coming for him. The Sword of Truth, the Three of Pentacles, and Death. Who knows what death means? It's always a tough card to look at, whether it's an ending or the Grim Reaper. But the Three of Pentacles can be, it's some paperwork getting better, but what he's been doing is going to be scrutinized.
Yeah.
Whether it's, we're seeing Paxton finally, after 7 or 8 years, get his comeuppance. It feels something like that. It's going to take forever.
Yeah.
The truth of him is going to come out.
It is. It's going to come out, and it's going to be towards the end of his.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's all that, these powers that be bringing in the truth. And here's his new journey.
So moving forward, it's going to be a struggle to get people to talk and work it, because the Four of Wands, Three of Wands, and the Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Because
It's a good old boy system.
it feels like they're all
Been in place for a long time.
You're not going to get people to flip here. The sense of community.
Everybody has their hand in the pie, and nobody wants to flip on each other because they'll get flipped on themselves. I mean, you're talking about somebody who's already been indicted sitting as a governor of a state. Hello.
Where did that go?
There's stuff coming up for him, but it might be tough to get rid of him.
Yeah, it's going to be a couple of years. It'll be the end of his. I think his reign will be over in 2 years. He won't be reelected. Something is happening, and we can't see the clear picture because it's too far away.
Yeah,
but
it's going to be crushing to him, though. This paperwork or this Three of Coins is going to cause a 10 of Swords.
Yeah.
So how I do my spreads, I take top and bottom, and that's the energy I'm supposed to look at.
There it is.
So it's some kind of paperwork, indictments, or something. Struggles is going to be a 10 of Swords for him. So it isn't going to be a good time for him to be governor.
No, he's going to have a hard time. People are going to be bringing up the truth right and left, and he's going to be squirming in his seat. It's not going to be comfortable at all.
So, thanks, Jeff. Not sure what we were getting. Oh, Four of Swords. Oh, I had the Two of Swords too. Four of Swords death card Jeff got. Yeah. That's a tough road. You got cards to throw, Allison?
I do. I think that there's going to be a legal situation with him, but I'm not convinced that he's going to be convicted of anything. So I got Knight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, Three of Wands, Death. And then I clarified all that. So the Knight of Swords clarified by the Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords. So there's a lot of talk about whatever the hell this is that he did. Clarifying the Nine of Swords, I got the Four of Pentacles. So I do think he's got, and again, I don't know anything about this. So there is some sort of support, but he is worried. Something does go down that upsets him, Three of Swords, and it's clarified by the Eight of Swords and the Moon. So there is going to be some shit that hits the fan.
The shit.
And whether or not he'll be totally rescued or not, but there's going to be a moment or two or longer of whatever.
Right.
Three of Wands, and it's clarified by the Three of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So the truth is there, but these are his friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Right here, right? So he goes through this suffering, crappy, whatever, but then I've got Three of Wands clarified by Three of Cups, Ace of Swords. The outcome is death. Eight of Pentacles.
Yep,
So there's this safety net that comes in to work on whatever this is. There is some sort of a change. Is it possible that he'll lose his governorship, but not
It's possible. And
They
Evelyn,
still- they still term limits.
Evelyn Hartman pointed out that he's on his second term. That means he can't be governor again.
Okay.
So
No, there's
that-
no term. There's no term in Texas.
there's no term
There's
ending.
no term. Okay.
Oh,
So maybe
Rick-
something happens because we do 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups, Ace of Swords. I don't know. And right at the end, and then death is the outcome clarified by 8 of Pentacles. I mean, it's possible looking at this that there's too much information. There's too much known that they can't completely pull him out, but maybe they're just like, okay, you can't be governor anymore or whatever. And they work on
they
that.
make
and
a
they
deal
are-
with him. Yeah, he doesn't.
Or is he? I'm sorry. What is he?
He's governor of Texas,
Governor of Texas. Okay.
but he's already been indicted. That nobody will take him to and do the trial and put him in prison because it's a good old boy system.
Bottom of the deck, I've got King of Swords, the Chariot, 5 of Swords. I think that he is going to get in trouble, but it'll get
It'll get resolved.
he'll
in
get
the-
the what's the word
the soft exit. He'll get
the
the
chariot, the what deal, the sweet
golden
deal,
parachute.
deal. He'll get a sweetheart.
Yeah, he'll
something.
get a sweetheart
I don't
deal.
know. That's
Yeah.
what I see.
I was just
Yeah,
looking it up. You remember Rick Perry that was in the Trump administration later on?
Yeah.
Says he was a Texas governor for 14 years.
For
Oh,
what?
wow. 14 years as governor.
14 years as Texas governor, Rick Perry.
So
He
what
took the
you're
job-
saying is you could be governor for life if you want, if you can keep getting elected.
He got the job after George Bush won illegally in 2000.
They should have term
If you
term
can reach
limits
that home.
because they need some term limits on that stuff.
So gross.
It's pretty gross.
Oh, good Lord. There's student loan forgiveness scams going on. College students need to watch out. Okay. Let's hope for the best that Abbott can have some real justice instead of this delay stuff.
Yeah.
We looked at that. Okay, what was Sweet Down movie? Ashley Babbitt's mother was threatening Pelosi.
Will she ever believe truth?
Yeah, she's a QAnon whack job.
Oh, okay.
And Ashley Babbitt was the one that got shot in the doorway trying to break through.
Oh yeah, the Jan 6 thing getting into the Capitol.
Yes.
She was
Right.
crying.
Her mother's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, her mother's out there speaking, and she's threatening Speaker Pelosi. She's a nut job.
She's threatening Pelosi.
Yeah, at a rally
what?
or something, speaking on the mic and everything. So, Sweet Darling is wondering about her. We should be in trouble.
This is her. This is what I get for her.
I didn't know she was threatening Pelosi. I did see she was doing some wacky stuff, speaking, but I didn't want to listen to her, so I just moved on. Okay.
I think she's going to be. They're not going to be able to do anything with her because she's emotionally unstable. I get the temperance card, and I feel like that's about mental stability, mental balance, and that's what I feel like is happening with that.
Nancy Pelosi and everyone else got attacked. What in the hell is this mother even? She's got to be batshit because what?
She
I
is
mean,
batshit.
Everything she
She-
says is QAnon.
She's batshit. Here's her emotions are all out of whack. And she needs temperance, balance. She's
Yeah.
mentally unstable.
that's horrible.
Yeah. And next to that, in the beginning, is all the burdens in her mind she's carrying, and all these things are happening. And It's mental. I mean, emotionally, it's messing her up mentally. Yeah, she's not all there right now.
It kind of goes to the fact of I'm not getting anything for her because a female didn't come out for me.
I just said all that, and I looked up and I saw Katrine says, "Happy Transcending Tuesday and peace to all."
I should be mad at
I already said all that stuff.
that.
Oh, that was lovely energy, Katrine. Thank you for sharing that. I'm not laughing at what you said. What you said is very beautiful.
So I do have some mental problems, but I did have the Ace of Swords coming out with it and my Justice card. But I don't sense it's for her. It means she's awakening, but she's having a tough time with it.
She really is.
Yeah, that's what I see too.
I think she will at some point.
I do too.
Yep. I think all this MAGA is going to eventually get it.
There's going to be some enlightenment happening. Yeah.
Because I see Jack Smith, the special counsel, coming out again with the King of Swords, my Sun card, and the Empress.
At some point, it's going to tip the scale for them. They're going to say, "Wait,
everything comes up the light." It's like,
yeah.
Eventually, they figure it out that it isn't the prosecutors; it's the grand juries. And why are you blocked? What's that mean, Katrina?
She's a catalyst.
But yeah, so then I have the Ace of Swords going through dark times and the Justice. So this feels like she wants to see the truth, but she is mentally stable, and she wants justice for her daughter. It's like she feels like her daughter was shunned for the wrong reason.
I think everybody's looking at her, or some are looking at her, and she's going to have an about face.
Yeah.
And that's going to have an impact. Like she's like a one of many, I think, catalyst. I really do.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
I got King of Cups, Two of Wands. King of Cups is her at some point, right?
Yeah.
Not saying how she feels, but she's already thinking about stuff, or she will be. King of Cups, Two of Wands, reflecting on the moon.
Yeah. The
bullshit that was told. The sun comes out, and the outcome is like, oh my God, you know, Nine of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups, walking away, death, Nine of Cups. This is her enlightenment or her realization. I hate using that word, the enlightenment, but I really do think that's kind of what this is going to be for her. There's going to be
enlightenment just means bringing light to whatever you're looking at.
There's going to be an aha moment. And again, the sun. Yeah, I do. She's going to, this is important because she's going to go all the way from this side all the way over. Something's going to happen where she's going to see the reality. The sun is right next to the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. I like that.
So Katrine, we wouldn't be able to see you if you were blocked.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not blocked. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you froze. It froze a little when you were trying to type, and you thought that was no.
Gracious lady, how you doing?
Yeah.
And when you're blocked, when you type something, it doesn't show up.
Right. It won't show up.
You can't even see it.
You can hear the stream if you're blocked, but no one can see you.
Anything you type doesn't load. It doesn't even show up.
Okay. Okay.
Just set her up to do this. Okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah, today Representative Garcia, I can't remember where he's from, either Cali or Texas, I can't remember which, maybe Cali. Anyway, he's calling for an investigation today for Jared Kushner and his $2 billion deal. What did they say about the outcome? The Senate's looking into him.
The outcome. Might have to use my different
House investigation. Rep Garcia. Weird question there. Yeah, it's just crazy why the screamers get more attention than the people actually calling for the right things. You know, like with Raskin or Garcia or Olovich or whatever his name from Florida. I can't remember right now, but when they say the right things, the chaos gets more attention. It's so frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gracious lady is Nancy. Alrighty.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, Jared is going to be put out to pasture. Here's the meadow. He's hoping like using unicorn energy, but he made his bed and he's going to be lying in it. The gift is he's going to be made anew. That's my little jail cell, because here's the Grim Reaper coming in. Nothing he can do can make a love potion strong enough to take care of a situation. He's going into the inferno, and he's going to have to go to the fight club. He's going to have to battle it out in court. They are going to find that he breached the emollients clause, and he did take money and enriched himself in that situation, which is not allowed legally.
I think they already are. I'm not sure who though. I'm not seeing the house or anything like that. So the special counsel is really busy. I think it's DOJ, because I have this is in the past: Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Sun card. Things coming to light. There's clarity being there. Ace of Swords is all about truth and clarity also, and the energy to do it with the Knight of Wands. This has been going on for quite a while.
Yeah, Tarot asked backwards, says, yeah, they have the goods, and this card dropped out, the poop card. They have the poop.
And I'm getting the Queen of Swords, Queen of Coins, and looking at where they got the money with my 6, 8 of coins.
Mm-hmm.
Queen of Coins is my Ivanka card.
Mm-hmm. Well,
like they're a pair, but
sure
I got a Queen of Swords, so I feel like there's a female on the lead on this one in DOJ here. But yeah, they've been looking at it with all the money. And I got my Hermit. Seven of Cups, Hermit, and Four of Cups. They don't want us to know.
They don't want us to know because it's secret, and they don't want things to get out. And you know how if something gets out, the Trump camp twists everything. So
these are all secret cards, like illusions.
Yeah.
You know,
it's all
look over here. We're investigating January 6th. But over here, we are looking at financial dealings that
they are hitting the highest up people in that regime, and yes, he was one of them. So yeah,
Hermit is secretive. Seven of Cups is secretive. Four of Cups is secretive.
Yeah.
It's all, smoke and mirrors. Oh, we're not looking at them.
Yep. It's They've
been looking at them for a long time, actually. They knew from,
up like a
It's done.
match,
you know, it's,
hitting gasoline.
it's probably Lisa Monaco is kind of leading it. She's the number 2. She may not be heading it because she's busy enough, but
Oh yeah.
she probably started the investigation, and we don't
We
even.
have a lot of people working behind the scenes, and we don't hear. They're sworn to secrecy. We don't hear what's going on with half these things. And Jack is a thorough man.
It ain't Jack.
Nothing else. Every I dotted, every T crossed, and every ounce of evidence related to every single thing. Oh man.
Well, he's looking. I don't know if it extends to Jared. I mean, it could be a branch of it.
It's a branch of it.
But he's supposed to look at everything 45.
Yeah. It's a branch of it. It's
another
investigation that was opened separate to this, and it's ongoing. So yes.
Right.
I don't know in what level it's at, but they do. I bet they do have the goods, just like Terrell asked backwards said.
You know, when Lisa Monaco was confirmed, that week she subpoenaed for someone's cell phone or whatever. She was on the job right away.
Right away.
And we didn't hear about that for like 18 months.
There you go. That's the secretive nature of it. They want to keep it on the down low, and they don't want anything.
I find it hard to believe.
Yeah.
Once our DOJ was in place, I find it hard to believe. There's probably delays, like everything, to get rid of the MAGA.
Mm-hmm.
I find it hard to believe they didn't know and hear that he's doing foreign policy, and all of a sudden they got $2 billion.
Yeah, right. Come on.
They were looking at it right away.
I mean, they should look at it right away.
I've always seen Jared in prison forever.
Yeah, I see him going.
Like one
He's
of the
not going to get out.
One of the Proud Boys type of sentences.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, he made himself in the image of his father, only nobody's going to pardon him like he got Trump to pardon his father.
Good people on both sides.
Yeah. Jeez.
Did you have some goods on that, Allison? I can't remember if you read on it.
Yeah, I think this is all going to come to pass, and it's going to be really bad for Jared.
Yeah.
And then I also pulled from the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck, which you wouldn't think that I would for this, but I was just curious to throw on it and see what happened, and I got Awakening. So This is about looking at what's really there, and it will all be revealed. It will all be shown. I don't know when this is going to happen, but it got the Magician as the first card out, and I clarified it with the Moon.
Yeah.
We got the Ace of Swords, which is the truth of the situation, clarified by the Page of Swords. They're going to go within with the Hermit and take a look at all of these dealings with the lovers. And while they're looking at everything was invested in this Wheel of Fortune, I mean, it's going to there's going to be, it's all going to happen. I don't know how deep they'll get into it, or if it's both of them or just one of the two deals. But the High Priestess of the outcome, and the clarifier is the Fool and the Five of Wands. This is the only thing I was a little thrown about. So the outcome, High Priestess speaks for itself, but I think there'll be some sort of conflict about what they find with the Fool. So maybe there'll be like a
it feels like
hung jury or something.
No, it feels more like it feels more like how he's hiding his money to me.
Right.
With those cards, the High Priest
and the Fool, there might be
the Fool for me is like, I'm skipping town, going to my new thing, my new gig in
but like
Saudi
Scott's
Arabia.
saying, if there's stuff that's overseas that we can't even see or look at, that's going to be a conflict. It feels like maybe some of this is just very you can only look so deep at it.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to cooperate at all.
Not at all.
And that alone is going to look guilty.
They're snakes.
And this feels very this feels really yucky. This hermit with the lovers.
Yeah, it feels like not that I
The
believe in
magician
karma
with the
anymore, but it
moon. This
feels
is
very
never good
karmic.
together.
It's like dirty
This
money.
is never good together.
No,
Magician with the moon.
No.
It was like dirty money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think that it will. I think that it will. I don't know how long. I mean, yeah, there's no way to know when.
Yeah.
Bottom of the deck, though, King of Swords, which for me is just always legal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I got 7 of Cups, 10 of Swords.
There you go.
I always look at the bottom of the deck now. It's been very revealing.
It's very revealing. Tells the story all the way through.
As long as I shuffle really well. And
Elon is already in big trouble.
Well, I just saw 10101. That's how long we've been going. Right. I glance up. Right. Always always the ones.
Yep. See that. No. Elizabeth Warren's. My own computer stuff is over the words. What does it say? Elizabeth Warren's what?
Recommendation that Starlink and Elon be investigated over Ukraine. So Starlink are the satellite things that he has all over out there, and they're using that. But Elon has used it as a leverage point to actually go against Ukraine. First, he was supplying Starlink for Ukraine to be able to, communicate and fight the war and all this stuff. Then all of a sudden, it seemed like he was telling them, no, if you don't start paying or XYZ, I'm gonna, sounded like he was
even before
his pocket.
He had it cut off.
He had it set up for the Ukrainians.
And I can't remember who it was, but I seen reporting that he's been demanded to testify to something, and I think it involves some of this, and he doesn't want to.
I believe Deanne says, I believe Elon was paid to drop Starlink. Yeah, under the table. That could be.
There's been reporting. Ronan Farrow did a deep dive into him. And they were finding bad links to Putin, Russia.
Yeah.
Saudi.
Yeah.
They're talking about outsourcing SpaceX.
Yeah.
Cutting him out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Having other companies help build.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a danger of this country.
Yeah, he really is.
So he's already being investigated.
He's seriously a danger. And he's I'm just going to say this for entertainment purposes only, psychologically imbalanced in that his ego is a little more on the maniacal kind of narcissistic bent.
I'd be shocked if it wasn't.
It is. Okay. Let's go. Yeah.
Rachel Maddow had him on last night. Ronan Farrow.
Yeah, I like Ronan.
Too many kids. Yeah, Jeff is thinking he's a Putin puppet too, like the rest of these morons.
Yeah.
Where the heck is loyalty? I can't believe there's so many fools that like that man.
Yeah.
I knew he was a creepy dirt bag first time I seen him. And I was like, oh, Elon.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I never got the thing about Elon. I look at him and I go, what the hell are people, I'm sorry about the cursing. What the heck do people see in him? I just don't get it. Can't they see his ego is so big? And look at what he did to Twitter, which is now X or whatever it is.
I just think people have all these
I
hero
think they
dreams,
put,
seeing
hero
people that are
fixations where they put
great,
somebody.
great
Look,
ball
this is
players
what I just got.
or wealthy or whatever, right?
Are we
Yes.
reading on
Every
Elon
hero
Musk?
thing.
Well, I
No,
don't think
we
we're
don't
actually
have to.
reading on it.
Everyone already knows.
I'm just saying, I just don't, but I didn't see what people saw in Trump either. So
Of course. Yeah.
He's a hybrid or a robot.
yeah, he is like a hybrid or a robot. It's like he's an alien, and
It's like a
He's just a
droid.
moronic soul that believes he deserves anything, and he wants to spread his DNA throughout the universe.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, his parents are from South Africa, and they moved as a naturalized citizen or something.
Actually, Canada, isn't it?
What?
Isn't he a Canadian citizen? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, Tesla's taking a crap. Now the government is going to want to back out.
I keep getting that he has some big role to play, and it maybe is an adversary, but whatever he's doing is going to be a catalyst to something better. Not that he's the better, but he's the catalyst to something better for us all to get back in line.
The universe is working.
This has fallen out like 3 times talking about him. So in some way,
this is part of the ridding of oligarchs and dictators universal mystery. Get rid of Putin. Get rid of 45. Get rid of Elon. Get rid of these a-holes.
Yeah.
All this stuff coming out with Leonard Leo and the Supreme Court. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to get rid of all this crazy.
And I think, when I talk about Elon being a catalyst, exactly that he's coming to the forefront and showing up in all these bad dealings to show us, look at this.
Yeah.
We have to do something about it.
The tower moment. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the tower moment. Right.
United, all this.
Yeah. And that isn't wrong. I think Elon is of alien descent, and he takes orders from the Saudis. He definitely seems like it.
Think how long this has been going on in the Supreme Court. We didn't even hear about all this stuff with the Thomas and Alito. It's been going on for decades, this bribing and giving of money. And we're just finding out.
Yeah.
The universe is giving us a gift of showing the light.
That's exactly right. Everything that is happening has the side of looking at it as a gift to society, to the light, everything being revealed. And it's cycling back to the truth being out there. So
what it's supposed to be, how to make change. Just like 45 was president to show us all the loopholes in a presidency.
Yes. There you go. Take that gift of all those loopholes that you now know exist that need to be plugged up with laws and restructuring so that we can, yes, absolutely.
Now we expose them, and then we vote in all these Democrats, and then we can actually get laws.
Well, hopefully what'll happen to the GOP, they will become a different party. Or maybe there'll be a third party that is partly.
Hopefully in 15 years.
Yeah, something where they are realizing that the old ways that they have gone toward, around the Tea Party time on, it's just went haywire. And that they realize that's not the way to function.
Okay.
Being greedy and grabbing what you want by stealing, by saying lies, by spreading lies, by laundering money, by doing backroom dirty deals, all this stuff. it's going to get exposed.
There you go, Rossi. All right. I know you don't want to go too long. You're always busy. You don't like the hour and a half, you say, but okay. Cat Mama wants to know about, is there going to be any more drama with the voting systems like there was in 2022 or 2020?
The voting system. Will Dominion
with the
have to go
lawsuit?
through the same drama at the hands of the Republicans again?
Okay, okay. Well,
I feel like things are in place
Anyway.
now where it can't happen. They have covered a lot of the loopholes.
the voting machine drama.
Boy, I keep getting the same cards over and over and over. Dust, the ferry, the plateau, the womb, and home. I pulled these cards all night long. Dust, the ferry, plateau, the womb, and home.
Page of Pentacles. I wasn't gonna do a full spread, but I'm confused, so I'm gonna make sense of it all.
That is just crazy.
I think all the payouts really helped from the election lives, because I'm getting like the Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, Two of Wands. It feels like the payouts is going to help. The Emperor, they have authority over the money. The lawsuits, victory. I don't think they can use that
They
platform
can't.
anymore, or
I
they're going
agree. Yeah. I'm sorry.
to get sued again.
Yeah, I really get the same thing. And when I got Dust, I got the celebration card. When I got the fairy, it's the infighting, because I can't really use that. The Queen of Pentacles is the plateau. It's cut right off. And the womb is the truth. Cutting right to the truth. And the home is strength.
Clarify the Hierophant.
Yeah, it really is about them cutting it right off, Scott. It's not going to be able to be done in any way. I think they really
Clarify the Three of
plug
Wands.
the holes.
There's positive energy around voting systems next election. They have the Magician, Ace of Wands in the end, the Hermit, and Two of Swords.
Yeah. Look at what my bottom of the deck.
Family, home, success.
Oh,
Good stuff.
I thought I was muted.
this was my deck of character. So it's going to be very successful, and it's going to be an honest election, according to this. Not that before there is going to be interference with rhetoric and baloney in social media.
Oh,
yes, of course.
As far as the
But
machines
in the actual voting, I see a fair.
Yeah, as far as machines go, I think it's all shored up too with any kind of funky business with that too.
Right. I think they really took a lot of pains to get it all so that it can't be tampered with.
I think that it feels like everything's moving towards making sure there's all paper backups and all that. It feels like it's going to get better and better and better.
You can see who you voted for. It's there. There's your receipt. It has to print what you have said, and you see it right then and there. You take that home, and you can check back to see how you voted. And if it wasn't accurate, you can go back. So I think they've nailed down everything that they have to. The only thing that can be different is the gerrymandering And the idea that you can't stand in line and drink water. You can't.
Jeff's going to wait for Mike Landau to bring out his new information.
My God. This is just ridiculous. Getting your ballot to a box to drop it off, all of those things.
Rossi, you mean the fake electors?
Fake auditors sold info to Russia on the voting machines.
Well, they did take data in a few counties. I really don't think a few counties would be any.
No, I don't think so. No, and then the voting info to Russia isn't really going to do well, only maybe in terms of targeting individuals with those phone calls, the recordings that say, they did it last time, the recordings that tell you that, you know, you can't go and vote and blah, 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 and all this fake stuff.
Yeah, the fake text messages about.
Yes, all of that.
You know, they did that. They did cold calling. They did.
Yes, they did all those lies, all those things that people that don't know any better.
Yeah, voter intimidation.
Intimidation.
Well, back in 2016, it was proven that they did these phishing emails, you know.
Yes.
And they hacked into voting systems, and they knew how to work the game in the end.
Yeah.
Whole election from Hillary.
Right. What did you go, Allison?
No, what I got at first, I was like, oh no. And then I realized actually the cards that I got, it showed what happened before versus how it's going to happen now is what I think I'm seeing. So I got the devil, first card out, 8 of cups, 5 of cups.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got 3 of wands.
There you go.
Hierophant. So they went forward a new direction. They've got this shit. They've got it all dialed in.
They got it buttoned up.
Yeah, they got it all buttoned up. Clarified the 3 of wands with the star.
Yeah.
Page of wands.
Yeah.
And clarified the Hierophant with the Hanged Man. So all this effery that happened in the past, they've figured it all out. Devil card, first card out. It's so gross. It's like the whole thing was just so, but no, it's all figured out. It should be fine. And I said either of these companies have an issue?
Yeah.
And that's what I got. So
yeah, I think they've nailed it down. Like Scott said, they've got the receipt. They know you can see who you voted for. You take your copy, you go home. You can always get online and check and see how
Michigan has been.
That's how Michigan's always been.
A lot of states have.
Some states don't have. They're going to target the states.
Email your vote has been counted or whatever. Yeah. This is what you did.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah. Some states have not had that kind of thing in place.
Right.
So now they have put it in place. Yeah. So yeah. Now. Yeah.
Oh. Jenny just got a vision of the GOP walking up a cliff.
Oh, good. Like robots.
Coming.
Automatons.
Yeah, it's like Wisconsin too. We've always been safe. We've never had any touch screens. It's always been you grab your little
number 2 pencil.
Nope. They use little markers.
Oh.
Yeah, they're little permanent markers. You circle it in. It's been that way since I started voting. And then you slide it in the machine and it counts it. And they make sure it read it. You're good to go.
Oh, and Michigan, you use your number 2 pencil and you fill in your little circle.
Purple.
All your little circles.
They got little Sharpies in Wisconsin.
And Jamie Johnson says Utah's all vote by mail. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, Colorado's all vote by mail too.
Yeah, that's cool.
They send you. Well, that's what
So you do it at home, you fill it out at home, and then just stick it in the mail?
You know, I don't know if you stick it in the mail or go to a drop-off box.
In Michigan, if you do it, well, actually never mind. That's voter registration. You drop it in here. If you when you register, you drop it in either the mail or the box at the post office.
Okay.
But when you vote, you do it at your wherever your all of our schools, our public schools, are used for voting. All of them.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
your district
Okay.
by your neighborhood, and everybody has
Yeah.
a number, and that's
We
where
have
you go.
churches and schools that are used. Yeah.
You wait in line, and
Yeah.
but it's been pretty smooth here, and we've got gajillion schools here. We just don't have school that day.
Yeah.
Right. I don't remember. I don't know if it was Debbie Freebird or Sheila Celtic. They're
Mhm.
both in Colorado, but it's either there or Oregon or someone. But they said everyone registered to vote will get their ballot in the mail, and then they just mail it back.
That would be great. I would love to not go anywhere.
Yeah. Or you can drop it off at a drop box, whatever. It's like during COVID, Wisconsin had that option, but you had to request the ballot. All you had to do was request it. Nancy did that, my Nancy. And she requested a ballot, sent it here, she mailed it back, and then she got an email saying we received your ballot.
Mhm.
I put my mask on and went in person.
Mhm.
And then they had the markers on the floor. Everyone stays 6 feet apart. They had the shield for the election workers. Went pretty smooth. But a lot of
Good.
people just voted by mail.
Yeah.
But you have to
Yeah.
request it in Wisconsin.
I vote by mail, but I take it in and I walk it to the box. And last time the election worker was there, and they look at what is on your piece of, your vote, and they look at who you are and they see your license and say, oh yeah, that's you, and you're putting it in the box. I mean, that's how they were so specific to make sure it was you putting it in the box.
I wish it was like Jamie said, in the sense that it was the same everywhere.
Yeah.
I wish all you had to do is go to
the same everywhere.
Yeah.
Right. You just go to the clerk of courts at your.
I think more things need to be national, not by state.
It seems like it would be a lot more organized.
That's all part of the Voting Rights Act that we need to get.
Yeah, more.
It's America. Boom. Just
That's how we do it.
Not this bullshit.
You know what that takes? More voting for Dems, and we will have it. Get rid of the electoral college, voting by mail. You just go down to your clerk's office to get registered if you're not registered.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, every 2 or 3 years, 4 years, whatever, I get a letter from the election office, and it tells me when I voted and when I may have missed a local election vote or whatever.
Right.
They show me every time I vote.
I see mine too. I see my record, how I voted and what I voted. Yeah.
In Michigan, I mean, this isn't going to apply to everybody because not everybody has a driver's license, but in Michigan, when you do your tags, when you do anything at the Secretary of State, which is the DMV in Michigan, they always, are you registered to vote? It's like one of the first things they ask.
It's the first thing. Yeah, they do that here.
Yeah,
so
cool. Thank you, Carrie. Yeah. That's good.
So should we do a nice energy card for the group?
Yeah. I had one more question, but
no, we can do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
All right.
It's all. By the time we do that, then it's over an hour and 30, and
Hey.
No,
pointing fingers.
Everyone.
I'm good at an hour and a half too. It's plenty.
It's
for me, anyways.
It's 8:30 where Allison is.
That's because Scott's up moving around all day long.
I'll be in bed within the hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
this is my cool down time after work.
This is a cool down.
What time do you get up, Scott?
The alarm goes off at 4:45.
Yeah, I get up about 5:10.
Oh man.
Latest I can get out of bed is 5:30.
Let's just say
earlier.
I woke up at 5 and then I went right back to sleep. Let's say
I walk out the door at about 5 to 6.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, now that Jeff is doing readings himself, he's realizing it's kind of draining to read.
Yeah, it really, yeah.
It is, especially when you do a lot of personal readings.
It's really true when you do. Like today I had an Akashic record reading, and I spent an hour with somebody going into their records. So, yeah, it's intensive. But I got Palladian energy and coming together, harmony in the heavens, and resolution. Hallelujah for all of us.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot going on with the ancestral realms here with all of us, me included, releasing things, healing the lineage, setting your boundaries, and, keep staying in your power, being in your power, taking your power back by creating boundaries. Very important work.
A lot of times when I pull inspiration, a lot of cards always just talk about believing in yourself.
Yeah.
That self-love thing.
That self-love is like number one.
And that's the Fool card coming out here, the leap of faith.
Yeah.
It's believing in yourself. Listen to your heart and doing what gives you joy.
Yeah.
So the order that came out is Magician, Fool, and King of Wands.
Very nice.
And it's all about manifesting too. Believing in yourself, manifesting, making a great start. If you want something, you have to focus on it and make it happen. And then you got to believe it. It's like, oh, I'm always broke. I'm going to try to manifest money, but I don't believe it'll ever happen. So you're failing.
First of all, you stop saying a negative affirmation.
Right. You never do anything negative.
Second, you make sure that the negative mind script is not paid attention. Let it float out of your mind. Third, say your positive affirmation and draw that manifestation to you by your positive mind script. Yeah. You got to reinvent the way you see everything. And
and that leads to why this came out.
Yeah.
The King of Gabriel.
Yeah.
And that says, keep your eyes on the big prize.
Yeah.
The big picture. Leave the details to others. Your experience leads to success. And then also having concern from others.
Yeah.
So you have gratitude and you love other people.
Right.
But, it's like being inspired.
That's right. And that
believe,
be
inspired.
And so also you were mentioning the heart, and being in joy raises your vibration and it helps you to manifest, because the heart is the gateway even to manifestation. So all those cards were perfect and beautiful. Allison, what did you get?
Joyous.
It's like magic. It's a magical thing that raises your vibration. And
find your happiness, be in your happiness, find that space as much as you can. I'm feeling blessed. I'm in a really good time right now. And I know a lot of people are going through, even with my chart, the way that it is with all the stuff that's going on. But yeah, that's what I got. And then I was like, oh, just one more. Cause it's just, I got one card, and then I got nurture. So this is about, it's more, take care of yourself, do things that bring you joy, pleasure, take out time for yourself, do things to nurture yourself, that kind of thing. It doesn't always have to be about everybody else, taking care of your house and your family and your animals and this and that and whatever. And a lot of people, especially women, tend to, put themselves last, try not to do that.
Yeah. Excellent.
So while you were shopping, for the heck of it, I grabbed my Oracle deck. Guess what come out?
What? Oh, love yourself. And that was
alien is so cute.
Absolutely. It's very cute. It's very cute.
Shuffle and shuffle and shuffle, top of the deck.
Yeah, that's a cute one.
Great. You can appreciate and really, really appreciate yourself and really love yourself. And you've forgiven and you've released and you are ready to see the beauty around you and appreciate everyone that comes into your orbit. So from that space of self-love, magical things happen.
All right, we're right an hour and a half.
You're
Wait,
perfect.
perfect. 1:30, right?
Yep.
30:30. Blessings, everyone. Thank you. Always enjoyable.
Everyone.
Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah. Thank
Love,
you.
love.
Thank you, everyone.